There you go.
Well, what do you know?
All right, the pilot is lit. Welcome to Tacoma Rendezvous' first pilot episode. What on the what? Hi, my name is Amber Sexton, and this is my lovely co-host. We are excited because, again, like we said, the pilot is lit. And we are excited for everyone to get to know this channel. It's a new channel. It's about Tacoma and all its beautiful community glory of musicians and artists and all around stuff. And we want to be interviewing those said people. So, yeah. And I hope that you guys like and subscribe to our channel to get more information and understand what we're trying to make happen here. Um, First off, with the first order of business that we want to talk about is we want you, Tacoma, people of Tacoma and the greater Tacoma area, we want musicians. We want local artists. We want small businesses, bars, any type of um, business. Yeah, let's do it, right? I mean, like, let's do this up.
It's like the whole spectrum too. So even like estheticians,
Exactly.
barbers and hairstylists, and it doesn't have. I mean, food and drink is awesome, but also just the whole spectrum. You know, crafty businesses.
Right, exactly.
That's
Bookstores,
bookstores. Yeah, exactly.
nightclubs, anything. So we're down for that.
Massage therapists.
So if you know anybody, please inquire, make it happen. Um, We also, one of our favorites, I think, that is going to be on our show segment is Tacoma 6 Degrees. And usually you would think of 6 degrees of bacon or whatever, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, and then everybody like did this weird thing in a movie once. Anyway, so we thought it would be fun to do like Tacoma 6 Degrees. So uh Cassie and I met at a bar called The Mix, and uh we got introduced by a mutual friend and started talking like almost
15 years ago.
15 years ago. And actually, I think before that, because we knew each other before Rowan, before I even had Rowan, I think. I don't know. Before I had my daughter. Um, anyway, so uh we thought that it'd be fun to figure out who and how we know each other or how we met somebody, and maybe that would be like a segment that we could do with our guests as well. So you know, we'll figure out as we go along, of course. Cassie, did you want to do your shouts outs right now? So we're going into shouts out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right, meow.
I have a variety of shout outs. One thing is more distant and not so much something that you can well, I mean you can attend it. I mean you could visit the area but not attend the show personally as it is a radio show, but it's something that I really wanted to get out there. Kind of a West Coast Unite sort of thing, or an international borderline. And so every Friday night at midnight, we can't get it down here in Tacoma Land terrestrially. There's another station called KBCS that you get instead. But This
Mhm.
station is called The Zone at 91.3, and it broadcasts out of Victoria, BC. And you can get it through TuneIn or iHeart, or it has its own app. And the really cool, it's a cool station to begin with, but the really cool part for people who love punk music is there is one of the DJs, Jason, who wrote this really cool book regarding a band called No Means No that you guys might recognize, especially back from the Hell's Kitchen days. He does an old school, a punk show that focuses on old school punk, but some newer things too that kind of focuses on, but it focuses on that kind of that old school, genuine punk attitude.
Mhm.
But open-minded punk attitude. I know some people associate with some things, but open-minded, but kick-ass punk attitude. It airs on the Zone that you can stream at midnight, and he plays musicians and bands from all over the place. He does kind of focus on the West Coast, I noticed a bit, so I wanted to put that out there. So midnight Pacific, Friday night to Saturday morning. So you could consider it Saturday morning midnight, but Friday night at midnight. And you can also stream it through SoundCloud. It's also known as the Punk Show on the Zone at 91.3 if you're interested in following it on Facebook and Instagram. So that was the big thing. I just wanted to put it out there because it's fresh air for me. Like it's just wonderful. Um, and then more into local things that you can attend. Just generally, there are some really cool places around here. In my neck of the woods, there is Lake City Pub, which is kind of like a gastropub.
Pub.
Yes. Um,
Ah.
it's fun to go there any night. But Wednesday night, okay, they've got amazing food and drinks. But Wednesday night they have open mic, from 7 to 10, Pacific. I don't know why I keep having to say this, feeling like I need to say this time zone. I think it's based on my phone. But just in case anyone wants to check on it.
Shoot,
Um,
who knows? We might have people who watching in Australia. They need to know our time zone. She is.
They're traveling over here. And then Saturday from normally like 7 to 9:30 or 10 or a little bit after they feature a live act. And normally it's kind of acoustic, but sometimes it's like a kind of lively rock or acoustic, kind of that whole the spectrum from kind of acoustic to lively rock. And they have that, and it's just a really fun atmosphere. So I enjoy that.
Shout out Lakewood Pub, Lake City Pub.
A couple more places down here, real quick. We've got the fan club, which has a bunch of different theme nights and food specials to accompany them.
Sure.
We've got karaoke oftentimes on Saturdays and DJs. We've got the penalty box is not so music oriented, but we've got a really amazing chef that works there and makes different specials every night. They have live music once in a while. They've got some pool nights. I will
Sure.
go ahead and put that out there, but love to the ownership and staff and of the penalty box. I've got some
Yeah.
good friends who work there, so I love you so much.
Bum, 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 bum.
And then we've got,
One day we'll have a soundboard, y'all.
I know, pretty soon. We got Kingfisher and Rye up on 6th.
Yes, they have so many like things that go on there on a weekly basis. So they have Tuesday trivia night where you can go. It starts at 7:30. They got Wing Wednesday now.
Okay.
They just started that. Um, Thursday is their music bingo night. And then they also have a karaoke night on Saturdays that starts at night. Yeah. Any other shouts out for bar wise?
Let's see here. Across the board. Oh, in general, I don't have, we'll go into specific events in a little bit. I don't have exact lineups, but you always want to go to the Valley and the New Frontier over in East Tacoma.
Exactly. Or Airport
Or
Tavern.
Tavern, yeah.
They're always popping.
Yeah.
They always got something going on.
Trish Cantina has DJ nights.
Always.
On occasion,
Yes.
I DJ'd there back in the day. I haven't done it in some time.
I'm sure you will again.
We'll see. Well, we'll see. Last time there were some technical difficulties.
Yeah, but I mean, life is a technical difficulty. What are technical difficulties?
I'm a little bit old school for some of the crowd, but you know what? It is what it is.
Hey, sometimes, people don't feel that vibe, and that's okay too. But you've got a vibe, and I like it. Another shout out that I wanted to do, speaking of the Valley, is the Cottonwood Cut-Ups. Uh, they've been on and off again, but they played at the Valley last week with a great lineup. And I am talking shout out to the Valley because that was a really good lineup. I was really happy with the lineup. Two for the Apocalypse. Let's get you on our show. Two for the Apocalypse. I love your faces. You are also in a couple of other different bands, and I love that for you as well. So definitely check out Two for Apocalypse. The other band that played other than the Cottonwood Cut-Ups was Dog Bite Harris, I believe, and he was good. He was very good. He was the finish of that, and he finished the show, and I thought he was brilliant. I mean, and then you had Corey Peterson that was kind of, in the middle of that. And I normally am not a big country person, but he was so good. And he's going to come on the show. So, like, we're bringing people on this show, guys. We're going to have our first guest next week. We decided that it was going to be a little bit more intimate this week. So, again, shout out the Cottonwood Cut-Ups for putting themselves out there again. And I cannot wait because I love dancing and I love dancing to bluegrass. And if you're a bluegrass lover, then you know what we're talking about. Like, they they put it down. They've got some really good music. And that brings us into events. So there's lots of events that we can bring up. Cassie, what was the first event that you wanted to bring up?
It's across the Narrows Bridge, but it would be definitely worth the slightly longer drive. In Bremerton at the Manette Saloon, on June 7th, we have my good friends Lungduster, kind of metal punk crossover,
Yeah.
Squirks, um, and Men of Leisure, if you will.
Circle twerks are gonna twerk your mind, yo.
So and they're gonna play at the Manette Saloon, I believe starting at 8 o'clock, um, on June 7th. And it will be quite the show, worth the extra few minutes of driving. Obviously, like get a designated driver or what have you if you're gonna have some cocktails. But it's a
Right,
and
right.
it's gonna be fucking amazing. So
I love it. I love that. Some other events that are happening around the Tacoma area next week on the 30th of May, Motor Avenue in Lakewood from 4 to 7. We'll be dancing in the streets. There'll be music playing and records playing. Those dancing in the street. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I don't know all the words, but I do. I do. I mean, I'm awkward and I make up my own shit. So if you don't like it, well, just hate. Just hate a little bit more because haters gonna hate, right? Haters gonna hate. Yeah, yeah.
cold, so I'm not normally as scratchy and nasal as this, but it is what it is.
The other thing that we wanted to touch on is Champagne Sunday. They have their record listening party on the 31st of May at the Airport Tavern. I believe it's at 7. Yes, it starts at 7.
Stores open at 7,
Doors
you said?
open at
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
$40 for general admission, I believe.
Okay.
So check it out because that band is hot right now. They are doing it up. They travel, they've gone to even Tennessee, where my hometown, Nashville. So check them out. Champagne Sunday. They're a live local band as well, as all the other bands we've mentioned here so far. Uh, any other events? Oh, Crafting with Cheryl, 7 o'clock, June 3rd at the New Frontier. She's making shit. So go check her out because Cheryl is the shit. She's done several different kinds of crafting um things in our community and really inspires the younger generation to dream big and to live their artist dream. I mean, and she's doing it. It's a hard road, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it ain't. But she really helps and supports the youth in that process. So check her out. June 3rd, New Frontier, 7 o'clock, crafting, making shit with Cheryl. Um, Man, there was another event. Oh, I think we'll have to wait until next week, because I cannot remember, what that was. Um, and that's okay. But this weekend is kind of lull and droll anyway because it is um Memorial Day weekend. Um, but we also, okay, so who cares? If it's Memorial, everybody's camping, they're drinking, they're getting fucked up. Um, I will be working all weekend, so I mean, it's out for me. But all the other. So on Saturday, you're doing it up on the barbecue style, right? Oh, on Monday. Yeah, well, I'm working. Womp womp. I was hoping. I was hoping. It's okay. I don't. Yeah, but I close, so I work at night. Little hiss. Anyway, so um I think so far that is all we have because if we don't, if we have more events coming up, uh, we'll put it on our Facebook page and our Instagram page that we're about to create because we haven't created it yet. Um, all this is going to happen. We're excited because we think that we actually going to record and it's going to go live and we're going to be okay. We ain't edited into this. It's going up. It's going to be up. Okay, just you should have seen that. It was me going crazy at the camera. Oh, okay. Another segment before we head out and get up out of this establishment um is community heroes. Uh People who stand out in the community and just go and have um that that extra mile for their community. And this week, this guy, I get goose chills. I mean, like, I get goose chills from this. This guy is named Kwabi Amoa Forson, and he created this campaign called All Youth Can Eat. And the program centers around students who usually rely on schools to provide their nutrients and uh, food needs. However, sometimes cannot have those resources readily available for them. So he has created All Youth Can Eat, and he has partnered with restaurants around Tacoma, which is amazing for these youth to go and eat at. Um, I'll name off a couple: Spuds, Cooper's Food and Drink, which I used to work there. You know, not to toot my own horn, but that kitchen is fucking spotless, guys. Spotless. Spring, if you're watching this, you are still on point. I love that kitchen. I will always forever love that kitchen. And your emergency kit is lit. I'm not joking. That emergency kit is bigger than
I love it.
than it's bigger than this laptop. It's bigger than some cabinets, okay? Like, whoa. It's lit. Anyway, I digress. Gran is also another sponsor of All Youth Can Eat. So go check out All Youth Can Eat website. Check out Kawabi Amoa Forson on Facebook. He's there. I started following him. I am going to also reach out to you, and congrats on being one of our community hero spotlights in Tacoma. And are we done? Like, do you have anything else we want to talk about?
I would say we're pretty much ready to conclude this broadcast day, but maybe let's put out whatever socials we have right now that we are comfortable sharing
Mhm.
with this universe.
Yeah, mine is Amber Cruz 965 for Insta.
Cassie 85 on the Instaturd. And then on Blue Sky, actually no, excuse me. Other way around. Scratch that. Wait, Turd, I am Cass Meister 85. Cass Meister 85. And then on Blue Sky, I am Cassie 85. Either way, you can probably find me, but that will be the quickest way.
Yes.
Not that everyone's like dying to do that, but you know, hey, I'm down to converse and network and what have you. So, cheers.
Yeah, definitely. And next week we are going to have Tina Gilstrap on our podcast. She has an alpaca farm and yoga wellness center. And we will definitely see you next week. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, stream, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I am always going to be awkward as fuck. No, I do not care. Love ya, Tacoma, and be